Alright, it's Saturday morning. I'm feeling kind of puny. I managed to catch cold. I ain't been sick in a couple of years, but here I am. Anyway, I think I'm going to go out and put my trailer brakes together. And then I need to sort out my shifter, because this car would move under its own power if I could put it in gear. But we'll worry about that in a little while. Alright, Sunday, kind of late. I had a visitor, a guy from work. He's 72, I think. Got him a little S10 with a 350 small block in it. And he comes up here and he says, I'm going to let you do this or that, which I enjoy doing. It's pretty cool to see a older gentleman still got that fire for the hot rods. Even he likes looking at my stuff, so it's always a good time. Maybe next time I'll video his little truck. It's a pretty cool little truck. What was I gonna say? Oh, I need to hurry up and get a shifter functioning on this truck. This is not a truck. This 57, so I can back it in and out of the shop. I could do that now. And I need to fix the little plug where I tripped over the cord getting out of the truck and jerked it apart there. I need to sort out an air cleaner system, but got lots of things to do, but I need to get started and do something. Probably the highest priority is a shifter. So I need to clean off my workbench here. Yesterday I worked on brakes on a trailer. Wound up taking me about all day. You know how it goes. So somehow the people I bought that fuel injector tester sent me a welder. I got welders coming out my ears. I don't know why, but it's a 3-in-1 MIG, arc, and TIG, but it didn't come with no TIG torch. But it did come with a MIG and the stick, so I don't know. Maybe we'll try that out here when I get a minute. When I get caught up. I just caught her. She's up here stealing my zip ties. Now,
it could be worse.
Now she wants something else. What was it?
I want a utility knife because you broke the spring in mine.
For the love of Pete.
Thank you.
Bring it back.
Oh, I'm still.
It might be weeks before you do.
No, same day. I borrowed that side cutters this morning and I brought it back this morning. Before lunchtime.
You're lucky I like you. Well, I got it to feed some 023 wire. It won't feed it if you put the wire in the groove right there. You got to get it up on the top. It's supposed to be 110 and 220, but it only comes with a 110 outlet. It's supposed to do TIG too, but there ain't no TIG torch. I did get it to weld just a little bit. I ain't hooked the gas up to it, but see there, it does weld. Or at least it makes sparks. I don't really know why I'm fooling with this thing, but maybe I'll try a little stick welding. It comes with a cute little thing there. In order to do that, though, you got to undo this, which runs your MIG. So let me go find it, see if I got a little piece of welding rod. Let's see what it does. Well, I got a piece of 6013 welding rod. And surprisingly, it struck an arc real good and welded right along, right up until it popped the little breaker there in my strip. What amp breaker is that? 15, which I guess is to be expected. So that's kind of handy. I need to do a little welding on my trailer that I could do with a little bit of 6013. Where you can't pull it inside and all that, and this thing's light, so I guess it's alright, but you know, you think about the environment and all this stuff, and sometimes I think those people go a little nutso, but you know, you do need to be a good steward of our resources and all that. And is making a lot of junk, is that being a good steward? I don't know. Alright, I've amused myself long enough with that thing.
Jack.
What?
What's with the cinder block on the jack?
I had to jack up the transmission to take the transmission out so I could work on your shifter. And this is what I'm working on. I'm getting ready to make that bracket. What do you think?
Cute.
It's made for a 700 R4, and this is a 4L80E. So we gotta make it. We gotta make it, and hopefully when I get all done, it works.
I hope so.
I'm gonna have to fire up the plasma cutter, so I gotta go change my attire.
I see.
Now I'm gonna have to mess around with this deal. Put my regulator back together for the MIG welder. Hope I remember what I did with all them parts. And I bought one of these and got an argon tank, so for the TIG welder. So I got that to do. I think I'll put the argon tank there. My little welding cart's getting full of welders, ain't it? Some are better than others. Anyway, I need to go change my britches and put some shoes on. I don't know if y'all do this or have this trouble, but sometimes, infrequently, I lose stuff. And so I called her out here, come here and help me find this bolt. I swear I just had it in my hand. I can't find the dang bolt. She says, are you sure you didn't lay it down somewhere? Did you set it somewhere over here? You know, if I knew
Drop it on the floor.
what I did with it, I'd have it in my hand. But I don't know. I don't know if I put it inside the car. I don't know if I put it on the roof. I don't know if I threw it in the bushes. I don't know.
Well, you should know if you threw it in the bushes. And this is not infrequent.
And I'm not taking it out on her. Don't accuse me of that.
Yeah.
Now that I know it was on the workbench right there. It was on the workbench over there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I know. I wasn't flipping her
No,
off
I
either.
know.
That's just how I was holding the bolt.
But
What?
it won't start.
The nut won't start?
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Get it started, come on.
I did. It started.
Oh, yeah, Charlie horse. We're having to use our little hands here. But there's a steady stream of belly aching coming from her. The light's in the way.
You put it right in the
I put it too high.
I can't see.
It's too low.
I don't even know where the thing is.
Which way's the front?
No.
No.
Ow.
Watch out for them zip ties. They're a little sharp.
Yeah, they are. I'll slit my wrist.
Are you getting it? You want me to lower the car a little bit?
That would be a little nice.
All right, get out from under there.
About 6 inches.
That jack isn't going to stab the radiator, is it? The jack handle?
No. It's going to miss the car. Hey, that's more than 6 inches.
I'll be the judge of what 6 inches.
I'm a better judge.
Get under there. Good grief.
Okay. Oh. Zip ties will get you. That's easier. Now if I can just get the...
What we really need to do is build a big shop with a tall ceiling so you can just stand up under the lift. You got it?
No. I'll let you know.
You want me to turn this camera off?
Yeah, that'd be good.
What?
I think I got it.
Good. Oh, we're going to take it apart in a minute.
What?
Just kidding. I don't know how well you can see all that up in there, but anyways, there's a shifter bracket up on top of that transmission up there. I'm doing a terrible job of getting it so you can see it. And right there is the lever that's supposed to come down to here. This has to be flipped up, I think. And I think we're going to have to do some additional MacGyvering to make this work, and miss those wires. Maybe I got to relocate the wires. I don't need this apparatus, but I don't know if that seals. I don't know. I don't know if it leaks leaks transmission fluid if you take that off. I need to get it out of the way though. Hey, there's a washer. She said she dropped one. But anyway, I gotta quit now because the young man has his girlfriend over. And you know, some supervision is required. Well, it ain't real late, but I gotta quit. It's been a labor of love, kinda. I'm not real motivated to do this shifter deal, but I need to get after it. You know what they say, pain is just weakness leaving the body, so you gotta suffer through and keep getting it. You know, a perfect example of that is I saw Half-Ass Customs Brant shop burn to the ground. I saw that video. I shed a few tears over that deal. You know, I know mine ain't as big or as cool as his, but you know, I got my kids and I got my family, and that's the most important thing. But this shop means, what I do in here means a lot to me. I mean, I can look around and I see stuff that means something to me. I got that from my dad. He gave it to me. You know? Some of those paint guns up there came from my wife's grandpa. There's parts. Up there's a bunch of engine parts for a flathead Ford. Came from my dad. You know, you're just getting started. There's all manner of stuff. Those little cabinets up there, they came out of a radio station we tore down. With old stuff in them. It's pretty cool. That dual quad intake. Tunnel ram, got that from the preacher. There's that South Dakota tags on my trip a couple years ago. We went across country in that old Suburban. This is a degree wheel when I built the big block in my blue and white Chevy. Little Miss picked these parts out when she was a little girl and I welded it together. I'm never getting rid of that. It's a dog. Can you see it? It's a dog. And not the, you know, that came, that tool cart right there was my wife's grandpa's first purchase when he started working in a shop. And he's 92. Snap-on, still shiny. It's a nice cart. That 46 Ford right there was my dad's. I was just a little guy when he got it. I remember he's all excited. It never went down the road. We were going to build it, and he just never had time. He's always working, you know. I don't know. This just, there's tools in this toolbox right here. Some of these tools, I don't know, there's a battery terminal puller here somewhere. I got that out of a toolbox when I was like 12. I found a toolbox fell off somebody's truck near my house alongside the road. I went down there and picked up all them tools. Some of them tools I got are from that toolbox. That was a long time ago. I use them tools to fix my bicycles. Anyway. I know what it's... I'd be devastated if I lost this shop just because it's so much a part of you. I almost lost it last summer too. I didn't ever say nothing about it, but I was welding on this frame right here. And one spark led to a little flame, which led to a bigger flame, which caught some oil on fire, and pretty soon we had a little mess going here. Luckily I had a fire extinguisher and it was right here, but that could have been bad. I wish I was closer. I'd give him some stuff. It ain't the stuff so much as it's... I don't know. I just feel his pain. I sure do. Alright, it's Tuesday evening. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Got the shifter installed. I need to order a couple more better Heim joints than what come with this thing, but it works. So that's pretty cool. Now I need to go to the junkyard, I guess, and find me a good shifter boot or something. But that's a future Mr. Heavy Chevy problem when I can talk. Alright, here's the final shifter. I got some new Heim joints made in China, but they're better than what was on it, which give it a little more flex. So I think everything's gonna be okay now. I might want to add a few zip ties right there, make sure the wires don't get into the linkage. But other than that, I think we're good. That was quite an endeavor. Now I gotta jack the transmission up and put the transmission mount back in and put my exhaust hangers back on. Just as soon as I go up there and make sure everything works right. Alright, here it is. It's in park, reverse, neutral, drive, and so on. It works. What a happy day. Now that I've verified all that, I'm gonna pick it up and bolt the transmission back in place.